Every gardener knows the frustration of inconsistent watering. Too little and plants wither. Too much and roots rot. But for decades, one simple root-based technique has been quietly overlooked. A method that lets plants regulate moisture almost entirely on their own. This isn't some trendy hydroponics gimmick or newfangled soil additive. It's a centuries-old principle rooted in how certain plants naturally manage water, adapted in a way that modern gardeners can use to transform their crops. Understanding it changes not just how you water, but how you think about soil, root health, and plant resilience. For HydroHaven viewers, this isn't theoretical. This hack is a practical, low-effort approach that can make your garden more productive, reduce water usage, and protect plants from stress, even in challenging conditions. Once you understand it, you'll start seeing moisture management not as a chore, but as a system you can manipulate with precision. The hack works because some roots naturally wick water to where it's most needed. The secret lies in the plant itself. Certain root systems have a unique ability to draw water from deeper, cooler soil layers and distribute it upward and outward to drier zones. This is especially true for fibrous roots and some taproot systems, which extend into less saturated soil and act like natural capillaries. When gardeners ignore the structure of these roots or disturb them excessively, they miss out on this self-watering effect. In practice, this means that by encouraging the right root structure and minimizing unnecessary root pruning or over-compaction of soil, your plants can maintain hydration even during dry spells. Moisture-wicking roots act almost like an internal irrigation network, pulling water into zones that surface watering alone can't reach. This reduces the risk of surface evaporation, overwatering, and fungal problems that arise when roots are waterlogged. Gardeners often overlooked soil layering, which enhances the effect. Another reason this hack was ignored is because soil preparation wasn't aligned with the root's natural behavior. You know, traditional methods often compact soil or mix inconsistent layers, which really does limit root penetration and water movement. By contrast, creating a layered soil profile, looser at the top, richer in organic matter in the middle and denser near the bottom, encourages roots to grow vertically and horizontally in ways that maximize moisture access. Gardeners can apply this by adding coarse sand or small gravel at the base for drainage, mixing compost or aged mulch in the mid-layer and, well, lightly aerating the surface layer to allow oxygen exchange. The roots naturally wick water from lower moisture zones to upper layers, stabilizing hydration. This approach reduces the frequency of manual watering and helps prevent common problems like root rot or leaf yellowing due to uneven moisture. Certain plant companions, enhance moisture wicking naturally. Companion planting has long been a part of traditional gardens, but, few understand how some combinations actively improve water management. Plants with deep taproots, such as comfrey or daikon radish, can break up compacted soil and channel water to neighbouring shallow-rooted plants. Their roots act as natural conduits, drawing moisture from deeper layers and releasing it into surrounding soil through microchannels created by decaying root matter. By pairing crops strategically, gardeners can mimic this system. For example, planting a water-retentive leafy vegetable alongside a deep-rooted companion ensures the shallow roots benefit from the moisture being pulled up. You know, this not only increases yield, but also reduces stress during periods of inconsistent rainfall. Applying this technique doesn't require expensive tools or complicated systems. Start by selecting plants with fibrous or deep taproot systems and position them in soil layers designed for vertical growth. It's best to avoid excessive tilling or disturbing the soil mid-season, as this interrupts the natural wicking channels. And mulching is crucial. It retains surface moisture while allowing roots to draw from lower layers, creating a balanced hydration cycle. For gardeners using raised beds, you can mimic this effect by layering coarse material at the bottom, organic-rich compost in the middle, and a light mulch on top. Water deeply but infrequently, letting the roots naturally distribute moisture. Observing plant growth patterns over a few weeks will reveal which roots are actively wicking water, allowing you to refine placement and soil composition in future seasons. This root hack, really demonstrates just how much we can learn from natural plant systems. What makes this technique so powerful is its simplicity and, its alignment with the plant's own biology. Rather than forcing water into the soil manually or relying on constant irrigation, gardeners work with the plant's natural moisture-wicking abilities. The result is, quite simply, healthier roots, more resilient plants, and water-efficient gardens. By paying attention to soil structure, plant selection and companion strategies, gardeners unlock a system that honestly works almost on autopilot. This hack also teaches a broader lesson. The most efficient gardening methods often come from observation, patience, and respect for natural processes. Ancient and traditional gardeners intuitively understood these principles, and modern gardeners can reclaim them with just a few simple adjustments. If you want more insights into forgotten horticultural techniques, practical fieldcraft, and plant science that directly improves your garden, make sure to subscribe to HydroHaven and share this video with fellow gardeners and plant enthusiasts who value results over gimmicks.